Alright. How is everyone doing? I'm doing great, thanks for asking. And I'm going to be playing some MLB The Show 25. Let's go ahead and get started. Excuse me for yawning. Here's some drinks. We have some Cool Blue Gatorade with me. Some Ozarka water as well. Some peach raspberry flavored hint water. Some Pure Life water as well. Let's get this game started. There we go, got a strikeout. Playing against the Toronto Blue Jays in this first game. It's the Road to Show mode. Looks like we're going to be pitching against Lawrence Butler. There we go, we got managed to get a strikeout. Got some orange flavored Gatorade, 0. This one. I just woke up, so I do apologize for yawning so much. I'm still a little sleepy. We struck out Davis Schneider. You know, in real life, Toronto's the defending AL champions, but they lost in 7 games in the World Series. To the Dodgers. And I got some more hint water with me as well. Water infused with blueberry and lemon essence. That's what it says. You're up 2-0 right now. Failed to score in the top of the third. Hopefully we can actually score more runs, but we are at a 2-0 lead, so even if we don't score, we could still prevent Toronto from scoring as well. Ah, dang it. I want another strikeout, but hey, at least we got an out. There we go. Man, I can't believe it's already Monday. The weekend goes by so fast. It really does, in my opinion. I can't believe it's already November. It's the second week of November now. Second full week of November, I should say. And we struck out Leo Jimenez for our 5th strikeout. So 6th strikeout. You turn off my mic and my face cam.
There's number 8, 1 away.
That's towards center. Mercedes brings it in for the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the offense that time. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Twins 2 and the Jays nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Outside low, and it's 1-0. Smith, a former All-Star, 27 years old, a former 1st-round pick in 2024. Swinging a foul straight back. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Struck him out looking.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
1 out, base is empty. Got him swinging.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Coffee batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. On the ground right side. Alonso steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, and they're down 2-0. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. There's a strike. Lugo with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Here's the catcher, C.J. Stubbs. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. And that one pulled down by Jimenez. And there's 2 down. So the lineup flips over. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Jonathan Clase. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up at that.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Twins 2 and the Jays nothing. Back here at Rogers Center, bottom of the 7th, and now for the Jays, Leo Jimenez. Just missed. And a foul ball. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Misses outside, and the count is even 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Strike 1.
That big curve inside is a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out. So up next for Toronto, Davis Schneider.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
He swings and fouls 1 off. 2 down, nobody on. That one misses, and that is ball 1. Goes down looking for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 4th time today. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Twins 2 and the Jays nothing. On to the bottom of the 8th. Down to third baseman, Cam Smith. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. So he's back out to begin the 8th. Been a really nice outing for him so far, Singy.
He's thrown the ball really well. Kept hitters off balance, and he's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point, even though it's been relatively low, you start keeping an eye on it to make sure that he doesn't have any fatigue and injuring himself.
Got him. And he adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. And next for Toronto, Luke Ritter. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Coffee stands in now and watches strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Got him looking. And he runs the strikeout total to 15 on the day. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They're still down. It's 2-0. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jeff Hoffman. Number 53 piled up the strikeouts over 8 shutout innings on the hill.
I feel for the other team, Boog. They had very few answers for him in this one. That's the kind of performance that earns you a lot of trust from your manager.
It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get underway, and towing the slab in this one, number 53. He's been one of the best starters in the AL this year, Singy.
Believe it, a Cy Young candidate in the American League, having a great season so far, but he knows he's got more work to do. I've heard his name floating out there as a candidate, but I think he's just going to focus on this one today and try to get a win for his team.
And a pitch. Struck him out looking. Clipped the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Just missed. 1 out, bases empty. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that skips in the dirt. Now fly ball to right center. Mercedes on the move. Brings it in. That's out number 2.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
That's a little bit low. 2 outs, base is empty. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. 2 outs. Stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Nothing doing for the White Sox. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now batting Tristan Casas. Casas goes 6 feet 5 inches, batting in the cleanup spot. He joined the team as a free agent. Strike 2. On the ground to third. Toss to Alonso. 1 up, 1 down. And here is Oswaldo Cabrera.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And that one is downstairs. And that is ball 1. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Puts it away for the out. Brian De La Cruz steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one to first. He'll do it himself. And the White Sox go quietly. And we're back onto the 3rd inning. And now the veteran third baseman, Max Schumann. And a foul ball. That to right. Kowser sizing this one up. He's got it. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And that one is lifted in the air. Hauls it in for the out. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Rodolfo Castro out to short. Fires over to first. That ends the frame. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the Twins. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
And there's a foul ball. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Torrens makes the play, and there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Stop. In the box now, no balls and a strike. The White Sox still looking for their first hit in this one. And that's in there at the knees. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
That one finds the zone. Now 1-2.
2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. It's the Twins 2 and the White Sox nothing. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. And there's the strike.
You know, these White Sox just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point. And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Toss to Alonso. 1 away here in the 5th.
Oh, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Yeah. 2 strikes.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The Twins leading by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
De La Cruz now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. There's the swing and a miss.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So 5 perfect innings in the books. It's the Twins 2 and the White Sox nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. That's out to center field. Mercedes. And it's caught for the out. Now the catcher up to hit. Hunter Goodman. Just missed. That's in there. And the count 1-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
The White Sox hitless so far in the game. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Cowser on the move to the gap and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. So he's perfect through 6. It's the Twins 2 and the White Sox nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. And that is out of play.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
And a swing and a miss. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
This is Bryson's stop. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Jung-Hoo Lee steps to the plate for the White Sox. Puts it in the air out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. The perfection continues. 21 straight have been retired. It's the Twins 2 and the White Sox nothing. We're at the top of the 8th. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Tristan Casas. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Got him. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. And now, Oswaldo Cabrera. That one fouled off.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
The White Sox yet to pick up a hit here. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
De La Cruz into box again. Takes a strike. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Struck him out swinging, and he strikes out the side for the 4th time today. Down in order go the White Sox. They trail things here 2-0. New inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, Max Schumann. And all eyes on the mound as he begins the 9th inning, working on a perfect game. And first offering is fouled off. And downstairs.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before. They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
On the ground to third. Sends it to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. And now 2 outs away from history.
Well, I hope he gets this done. I mean, this is the kind of feat that can define a career. Hard not to root for him at this point.
Foul ball. The White Sox trailing by 3 here at the top of the 9th. This one in the air. Leon. And makes the grab. And there's 2 away.
26 up and 26 down. One more out for a perfect game. This is awesome, Boog.
On the verge of baseball history here, and certainly one of the most dominating pitching performances we've seen. Everyone locked in right now. 2 down, nobody on. They're down to their final strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get in the swing mode. This is a good
swing and a miss. Got it. A perfect ending to a perfect game.
Just unbelievable. I was nervous up here in the booth. I can only imagine what his teammates and even he felt out there on the mound closing this thing out. Everyone will remember this perfect game, and it'll be notched in Cooperstown forever.
It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Kansas City Royals. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, number 53.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Got him. And that's the first out.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just
toss to Alonso, and a couple of quick outs. Two down, bases empty. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Just missed. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time. Royals set down in order. Nothing doing for the Royals. We played an inning. No score. Bottom of the second. And the batter now, Wallace Beavers. Close but called a ball. And that is ball one. And downstairs. Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
A little bit low. Ball three. He swings and fouls one off. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And now the lefty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Has room, and he makes the catch.
Batting sixth, the center fielder,
TJ Friedel steps in for the Royals. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Keith.
I got it.
And that is that. Royals bats are quiet there. Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine. Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
And first offering is fouled off. To the right side, Keith gets it to first, and two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
batting ninth, the right fielder, Patrick Irizarry.
Two outs, base is empty. Patrick Irizarry steps in for the Royals. Clips the corner, and that is strike one. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3, and they're down 9-0. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Got
Yeah.
a shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Popped up. Moody makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop,
Bobby Witt Jr. at the dish now. He committed to play for the University of Oklahoma, where his dad went before the Royals changed his mind.
He would have been the
Toss to Alonso, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. KC down in order. Hasn't been their day. It's 12-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Wallace Beavers. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, these Royals just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point. And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at-bat. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Jack Caglione steps in for the Royals. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-1's the
Knowing
count.
that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Swing and a foul straight back. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
The 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
So digging in, Taylor Ward.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Throws it away, and it's going to wind up out of play.
Definitely a costly throwing error right there, and because it ended up out of play, the runners move up to second and third, so now they have to contend with the pair of runners in scoring position. So on the mound, you just have to try to minimize the damage.
And the batter now, Connor Wong. Next offering is in for a strike. And they'll do it again. And the 0-2. Swings and misses. Strikeout number 8. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Leading up for the Royals, the right fielder, Patrick. Sorry.
And first offering is fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Here's the 0-2. Struck him out looking.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Jimenez in the box again, takes a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground. Toss to Alonso, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. And there's a foul ball. That's towards center. Kowser on the move. Brings it in. 1 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Beavers batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
The count.
Next offering is fouled back. 1 out, bases empty. Popped up, middle of the diamond. Moody. Out, number 2.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
In the air on the infield. Has a beat on it. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. And that is that. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. There's a strike. Right through there for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fly ball down the line. Leon on his way over. Makes the catch. 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder,
Taylor Ward now at the plate. And a big swing and a miss.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Bases empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Connor.
2 down, bases empty. Connor Wong steps in for the Royals. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. 2 outs, bases empty. Triple digits on that last pitch. And we're back. So bottom of the ninth, and now the right fielder, Patrick Irizarry. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and there's one down. Here's Andres Jimenez. Swings through that one for strike one.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
The Twins up big in this one. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day.
Well, obviously the knuckleball, it's not a pitch designed to blow by hitters, but you'll see this every once in a while. You give up on that pitch at the plate, and then the last moment it darts back into the strike zone.
On the ground, and this should do it. Keith over to first, and that'll do it. And the Twins get a shutout on the mound.
Really incredible performance on the mound. You know he's going to stew a little bit over that one hit that he gave up, because when you look at the body of work, so dominant, if he'd have made just one better pitch, perhaps he'd have a no-hitter.
From Target Field in Minneapolis, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming your way next. And here is Matt Chapman. There's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Well, second pitch of this game, and already getting squeezed a little bit.
Hit on the ground to the right side. He steps on the bag. One out in the top of the first. Next to hit for Arizona, Blaze Alexander. And a big swing and a miss.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting, because of tendencies, a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
0-2 now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
The count.
And a swing and a miss there. 2 outs, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. And down on strikes he goes. And Arizona is set down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Arizona. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. Back at Target Field, this is Corbin Carroll. Tap foul at the plate. Carroll matched a homer in his last game. The 0-1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
He goes down looking.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball,
No
2
score
strikes.
here in the second. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
No, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
And that drops in for a strike. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Keith, off balance throw in time. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. Splits the plate, strike 1.
You know, these D-backs, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And now it's going to be Drew Jones. And there's the strike. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses. Got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it! Christian Campbell stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And first offering is fouled off. Top of the third, no score. Next offering is in for a strike. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground.
I go. Heads up. Fence.
Brings it in, and that is that. 9 straight retired here to start the game. We're tied, 0-0. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. And there's a foul ball. Stays alive. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Blaze Alexander stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He was late there. Strike one.
This guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
The Diamondbacks hitless so far in the game. Goes down looking.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Moreno at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one.
0-1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count. But when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches. See if you can extend those at-bats and get some base runners on.
And the 0-2. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Touches down. That's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Corbin Carroll. Struck out looking his first time. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1's the count.
Moreno off of first with 2 away. And down on strikes. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. 1 left for Arizona. They still find themselves down 6-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. Mountcastle in his 11th season, 33 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
This to center field. Keith puts it away, and there's 1 down.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Rodriguez batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. In the air out to center. Nice grab on the run. And there are 2 outs.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Drew Jones stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Wastes no time there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Swing and a foul out of play. First and second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Diamondbacks strand a pair. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Matt Chapman. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Well, these Diamondbacks being a little too patient at the plate in this game. I'm surprised with all the strikeouts looking we've seen from them. Sometimes you get fooled up there, but it's just happening too often right now.
In the air, out towards left center. One away.
I mean, they're getting hittable pitches. That's why they're called strikes. But going back to the dugout, knowing you could have done something with what you got is frustrating for hitters.
And now, Blaze Alexander. One out, bases empty.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Toss to Alonso, and there's 2 down. Gabriel Moreno digs in now. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Twins 6 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired. Growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic, still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
On to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun. And I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze. And it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But, yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, they'd have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. The 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Maybe a little bit of overthinking at the plate right there. You want to be patient with knuckleballers and not giving it that pitch that's going to dart out of the zone at the very last moment. But that was about as hittable as knuckleballs can get, and he was frozen.
Number 35 in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Swings and misses, and a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
0-2.
Got him swinging.
That's That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
One down, base is empty. And that one is lifted in the air. Cowser coming on and puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down.
Now back, second base.
Here's the second baseman, Christian Campbell. 0 for 2 in this one. And a foul ball. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Cowser makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. It's the Twins 6 and the Diamondbacks nothing.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ian Hamilton.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensities.
Number 53 piled up the strikeouts over 8 shutout innings on the hill.
Yeah, Boog, I loved what he was doing out there on the mound in this one. And you know his team was fired up to see him dealing the way that he did, helping him get that win as well. Great game all the way around.
Just about set to go. And today's starter, number 53. He's been one of the best starters of the AL this year, Singy.
Well, Boog, he was healthy last year and gained a tremendous amount of confidence. He took a big step forward last season. I think he'll take another one this season.
All right, ready to go here. Stepping up for the Guardians, Dylan Cruz. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. 1 away.
Huge sigh of relief, I'm sure, for that guy out there on the bump to retire a great hitter like that for the first one of the game.
And that one fouled off. The wind of the pitch. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Got him looking. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. 2 outs, base is empty. Steven Kwan digs in for the Guardians.
Yeah.
First pitch swinging.
No ball. 1 strike.
2 outs, base is empty. Called strike 3. The knuckleball buckled his knees. The Guardians go down in order. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo. Singing when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Foul ball there. And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Noel with a homer in his last game.
Plus, Boog, he's been doing a great job of getting hits. Just look at his batting average over the last week plus, and you'll see those numbers really back it up. Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
And a strike in there.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Second inning here, no score. Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
Well, he's saying who needs the defense? An immaculate inning, 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. That's in there, and it's 0-1. And a big swing and a miss. In the air out to center. Taveras makes the play. 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Kevin McGonigal, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Tap foul at the plate. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And there's a foul ball. And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he back in Minnesota. Start of the 4th. So in now for Cleveland, Dylan Cruz.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's the 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And the 0-2. Fly ball down the line. Jimenez trying to get there. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Angel Martinez getting ready to hit. Swing and a ground ball. Keith throws to first in time. 2 away.
Now back, the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
And up next for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. Caught looking his first time up. Right through there for a strike. Strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Right through there. Got it. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. We go to the top of the 5th. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Kyle Mansardo.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
0-1. Mansardo in his 5th season, 29 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Jhonkensy Noel. That one a little bit high, and it's 1-0.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
1-1-1.
Right side, hard hit. Toss to Alonso. 2 up, 2 down.
The bat, the center fielder.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Chase DeLauder. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one wrapped foul. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the catch, and that'll do it. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Obviously, Ramirez.
That's a laser base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. So in now for Cleveland, Kevin McGonigal. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Here's Bobby Dahlbeck. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Just missed.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And though not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there. I'm impressed by the number of first-pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Makes the grab, and that is that. Another inning in the books, but the perfect game couldn't survive it. It's the Twins 2 and the Guardians nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Angel Martinez. On the ground, right side. Toss to Alonso. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Kwan in the box now. No balls and a strike. He swings and fouls one off. One out, bases empty. Got him. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball one.
No strike.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
1-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. There's a swing and a miss.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Swings and misses, and he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. Back at Target Field, we're at the top of the 8th, and now Jhonkensy Noel. Swings through that one for strike one.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
Comes up empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Man, he stood no chance in that at bat. A 3-pitch strikeout, swung through all 3. Tell you what, Boog, it's not a good feeling at all.
You know that from experience?
It's happened a time or two. If I didn't roll over on the first pitch, sinker to second base, then, you know, in there long enough, then I would, yeah, I've had a couple.
My guy, hack-tastic. And up next for Cleveland, Chase DeLauder. That one fouled off.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Going to count 1 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Ramirez in the box again. Takes a strike. Strike 2. The Guardians trailing by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Totally dominant on the mound as he's through 8 without surrendering a run. It's the Twins 3 and the Guardians nothing. All set to start the 9th in this one. Stepping up for the Guardians, Kevin McGonigal. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Dahlbeck batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a pop-up. Settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. So it's their last chance in this one. Dylan Cruz digs in for the Guardians. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1 ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Next pitch in for a strike. And now it's even 1-1.
1 strike.
Ground ball, and this should do it. Over to first, and that'll do it. And the Twins claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Really incredible performance on the mound. You know he's going to stew a little bit over that one hit that he gave up, because when you look at the body of work, so dominant. If he'd have made just one better pitch, perhaps he'd have a no-hitter.